While we're on the topic, man, the religious, so many of these are religious, it's hard to even get to them all. We might have to do a part 2 on this, but I had to talk about this.
So I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old and with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. My arms are out, right? First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that are more aligned with where I'm headed.
Brittany Renner has fans talking after posting a new photo ditching her modest hijab look. Many had predicted the switch, and now social media is buzzing as the model embraces a more revealing style once again.
You can't make this stuff up. I mean, she's still going. The ass is out again. Oh, the comments on this one are priceless. I gotta read these comments real quick. Oh my God. How was the 1 month free trial for the Islam subscription? Nigga. What? Welcome back to the streets. We missed you. How does one reach this level of narcissism? Bruh, they are dragging these shit out of Brittany Renner online, bruh. And with good reason. Because you know what you're doing, bruh. Like, I can't. Listen, that is my pet peeve. And like, my head explodes when I see shit like this.
Not
you know,
you're
supposed to be, you're talking about a religious belief system. You're saying that you're serious. People who, the shit that bugs me the most is the people that follow these people. They have great influence over those people. And when you get out here and you make a complete and utter fool of yourself, you know what scripture comes to mind? Cursed is he who leads the blind into darkness. That's why I get so vexed when I see this type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I even felt away. I'm like, okay, well, you know, Sister Brittany, people was coming for her as bullshit, man. She does bullshit. I was like, give her a chance. I said that, me. And she goes and embarrasses me, you know what I'm saying, after the 1 month subscription. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, what are we doing out here? I hate people like that. And like, she's talking in the video about how, she's got her arms out. And that's no excuse. So she's in the video whining because she got her arms out. And now she putting up all these pictures showing all kind of ass, got her ass tooted up at the camera again, saying, welcome back to the streets. We miss you in the comments. Come on, man. Talk to me. What are we doing here? Why bother? Talk to me, man. What we got?
And this is what I was talking about with Monique, you know, with the whole, you know, people that know when somebody isn't right in their mind, due to past trauma or whatever the case may be. They don't have to say it. You just know certain things about it. So that's why I say I hold Monique responsible for what she does, but I also understand that if you don't correct the trauma that has been brought upon you, you will go ahead and exude that same trauma or negative statements out there and cause a chaos to people abroad. The same thing with Brittany Renner. So you have this girl who, and I don't want to seem judgmental about her life, but the way she presents herself, that she was very promiscuous at a young age.
She was.
Could lead into sexual promiscuity at a young age that caused her to undevelop into the path of a righteous woman. So it could be a lot of factors in there. Father not there, who knows? I don't really know deep into it, but I can tell that there's a lining on that path, similar path that she probably came off of. And when you look at the type of guys that she's attracted to or going after, there is no, like you guys say, with the Bible holds you at a standard. There is no standard. She doesn't have any standard. She's either going too young or too toxic. So you got her aligning. When you are not in your right mindset, you are misaligning, which causes you to align with people that you trauma bond with. And just like the dude she was with, what's it, Kevin Gates?
Yeah.
He people sit here and kiss his ass and act like he's some intellectual god, but in actuality, that motherfucker is so mentally twisted. It's not even funny. Yeah, it's not even funny how mentally twisted he is. So he got this thing where he's, you know, he lures himself. If you look at the women that he gravitates to, he lures himself to women that get caught up in his world and idolize him because they too much don't know how to differentiate the difference between an intellectual guy and a guy who's just loving bombing you with sapiosexual theories and things like you to suck you in. So when you have that type of energy that you are drawn to men because you're not being healed, you haven't taken the treatment to get healed, so that way you could gravitate to the guys that are more suitable for you versus the guys that just aren't out there, you know, not anything good for you. So you have when you see her going, it's like now she don't know which direction she's going to. She's spiraling. She don't know whether she need to stay on the left or stay on the right. She tries to stay on the left, but her body's dragging her to the right. She started to stay on the right, body's dragging her to the left, and that's what you're seeing. That's why people are laughing at people, because you say one thing, but you're doing something different. And whenever you're doing something, it doesn't last long. So people know that you're only being fake and phony for it for a certain degree. And it's the same thing with Kevin Gates. He does certain things for a little bit a minute, and then he don't do it. When the last time you seen Kevin Gates running around here with a feather in his head? It's been a while, right? Yeah. Remember when he first came out, he was running around with feathers, and you would have thought this man was a native Navajo Indian, you know, but now he picked up on Muslim and this and that, and just went on all on the other side of things. And I just say, sometimes you just got to watch people, and you just got to look and say, hey, I just pray for you, because at the end of the day, if they're not getting the healing that they need, the proper treatment to heal themselves, then it just doesn't make any sense. And just like I tell people before, and I'm gonna land my plane on this, you can have somebody that's addicted to drugs, narcotics, whatever. If they don't want to get the proper help for themselves, you're only wasting time, money, and energy behind that. So you have to wait for her to want to do better for herself instead of us wanting to do better for her, because she has to take that first step. And until she does it, she'll never be in the right mind or in the right place she needs to be to.
You're absolutely right. And my main issue is that when we saw her take those vows to Islam, we thought that she was taking the right step. That's my issue. It's like, it's like she did create the illusion that she was taking the right step, but it wasn't serious. It wasn't sincere. And it's like, okay, so how do we ever know when to believe you if every time that you do something is insincere?
So let me ask you a question. If I go to the altar with the devil and I say I'm gonna get baptized into Christ, you gonna believe that I'm being baptized into Christ?
But she didn't go to the altar with the devil. She didn't do that.
She
said that she was stepping away from her old life. I believed her. Poor fool.
She stepped away from her old life with who? Who converted her there?
I'm just saying. I thought that there was
no. Who converted her there?
It was Kevin Gates, but I'm saying
exactly. The devil himself. Come on, man.
Silly me. I thought there might have been a chance. That's what I'm saying. Because I've seen this happen before. Even though the person who brings you someplace is kind of fucked up, when they bring you to that place, I've seen said person actually take that thing seriously, even though the person that brought them there was fucked up. I've seen it before, because Islam is still Islam. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a real believer, you know what I'm saying? It can happen. But unfortunately, yet again, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Bobby Drake, what you got?
Nah, when I saw that, I chuckled, but like you, I was willing and open to giving her an opportunity. Now, personally, I have my money on her folding, based off of who she was. But I, like yourself, I have seen people that many would have considered to be irredeemable.
right,
beyond saving, beyond salvation, whatever the case may be. They went ahead and something happened. Maybe it was some personal tragedy. Maybe it was something. Maybe just the switch flipped on their head, and they had their Emmaus Road, come to Jesus, whatever moment, and they went ahead. They changed their life, and they were a bit on the straight and narrow. I've sat back and chopped it up with dudes who were ministers, who were preachers, whatever. And the stories they told me, like they were literally in the streets, like they were that dude, like all the stuff you watch and see on Power, BMF, they got their own comparable tales right there.
Yeah.
And they talked about how, God intervened in their life and made a difference and made a change, and the amazing things they've been able to do through God in them and everything. So I know that it's possible. And if God can do that with those types of people, a fans only broad, it's light work.
I've seen it. Yes.
But the one thing that I do understand, and that's the area that I don't touch, is that is a matter of the heart. And so I don't mess with that. Now I will look, and one of the things that annoys me is, and I hear some people who are supposed to be Christians as well, so I'm going to just refer to Christianity because that's my background, that's my base. I can't weigh too much in on Islam or anything else. I just talk about what I know. What I do know is that in Scripture does say that we are to judge the actions of others. People like to get that twisted and say, oh, don't judge anybody, only God can judge me. That's not biblical. It's not accurate. We are actually encouraged to judge. It says right there that by their fruits you shall know them. If you see a whole entire pear tree right there, and the pear tree talk about, man, I'm an almond tree.
Fact.
Well, I believe they said the almond tree, fool, God gave you eyes and senses that work. You look at apples, you look at pears talking about that's almonds. You an idiot.
Come on now.
You messed up. The only thing that none of us are in a position to judge is the heart, and that's specific.
Yeah.
Only God can see the heart. So we can't see if a person is sincere in their statements, but we can watch their actions. We can watch what they're doing and see, does it line up with what they're saying?
Yeah.
Are the fruits that they're manifesting in conjunction with what they have said? And based on that, we are in a position to go ahead and make an evaluation and say, you know what, I'm not 100% sure, but I have enough evidence to suspect that this is X, Y, Z, or 1, 2, 3. And at that point, we forget them. They can be deceivers if they want to, but we are now accountable and responsible for what we've been given, because God has given us those gifts. God has given us our intellect, our reason, our senses to make intelligent decisions. And if we get played or do something messed up because we did not do what we were supposed to do, God's going to hold us accountable for that. He ain't going to come and look and say, well, they tricked me. She tricked me. She told me that she wasn't doing OnlyFans no more. Idiot. Everything you saw said otherwise. That's on you now.
Yeah.
But I'm never impressed when I see people like that, because like I always say, 3 things cannot be long hid: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Yeah. All you got to do is sit back and let time do what it does best. There was a story, and I'm not going to give it too much head time, because I know a lot of people going real giddy about that. But there was a story that a lot of us have been suspecting that we were going to see coming up soon in the near distant future, that had some fake resurgence, that some people put out some fake stories saying that certain things happened. And I saw it probably early. The first thing I said was, do we have any links? Do we have any news sources to verify this? Yeah. And nothing, there's no answer. Then people kept saying, no, that's AI, that's not real, that's fake, that didn't really happen. And I saw some people talk about it. See, y'all are hoping for this to go wrong. I don't know why y'all like to pray on people's downfall. And I didn't say anything because, number one, I'm not going to sabotage my own credibility by jumping the shark. Yeah. And number 2, I don't have to do it because time is going to handle that. Time is going to happen. I believe that what was reported falsely will come to pass in the future. I hope it doesn't. Yeah. But I believe it will come to pass. But I'm not rushing. I'm sitting back, chilling, living life, but keep my eyes open. And if I hear that first actual legit story trickle in, yeah. I told you so. Hey. But if I'm wrong, then I'm glad to be. I like to be wrong about things that unsettle me. I'm usually not. But I like when I'm wrong in those instances. I don't like to be right about bad things. But I agree. If it is what it is, then what you want me to do about it?
I'm the same way. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I give grace to people when I see that they're putting in the work and the production of it. Because remember, we was on here and I gave props to Black China. It was a while after she made her transition, but I gave props to Black China.
Me too. Yeah.
I have not seen her in any news story or anything doing her old ways, from my knowledge. So, you know, there are people that can change like that. Hell,
Absolutely.
one of our great leaders, Malcolm X, remember the F shit he was doing and got up in prison and changed his whole life and become one of the iconic people of all time. So, yeah, you know, it's just that you got to give people a chance to see if that real image is really real or is it just fake and it's going to come off.
Well, that's the thing. That's why we're here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because we're examining the past of some of these folks. And the thing is, we have given them chances. That's why they're on here. We've given them so many chances and they keep fucking up. Conversations 2020.